Students came? Okay, coming. So, good morning to everyone. Am I audible? Please pin your answer. Good morning, very good morning. Audio is coming, video is coming, everything all right? Audio, video, okay, right. Okay, so let's start the today topic. So in last class we discussed up to type of root, function of root, and part of root. Is it? Is all right, na? Three things we discussed. First, type of root. Second, function of root. Third, part of root. Now one thing is remaining in the root. That is what? Modification of the root. Right? So we are going to deal about modification of root. Right. So first modification we are going to deal for storage of food. For storage of food. So for storage of food we are going to deal about these particular modification. Fusiform, napiform, conical, and tuberous. So it based on the shape. So if you talk about fusiform modification, you will find like this. Upper part is like this. Lower part, middle part is swollen, and the lower part is tapered. So, and here you will find this is a stem, and here it is which one? Leaf. Disc-like stem is there. Here it is leaf. So such kind of condition we are finding in the case of fusiform. You better know what is the example of fusiform. What is the example of fusiform? Who will tell me? It is the primary root, swollen with the food. It becomes too swollen due to storage with the food. And then small secondary root you will find like this, arising like this. Secondary and tertiary root arising like this. Getting the things or not? So what is the example of fusiform? Fusiform. Who will give the example of the fusiform? It is radish. Example of fusiform is radish. Got the idea? Is it clear in the mind? Who is the example of fusiform? Radish. Now I am going to talk about napiform. How this structure appear? You will find this structure. It is swollen and sudden tapered. Let me draw somehow down so I can draw the leaf and another part also. It is swollen and sudden get tapered and secondary root like this. So here it is a disc shape stem. This part is root, this is a stem, And here who is there? Leaves are there. So this is nappy form. Here food is stored. Food is stored. So example of nappy form is which one? Example is turnip. And also which one? Beetroot. So turnip and beetroot is example of which kind of modification? And these all are modification of which one? Taproot. Radish is a modification of taproot. Modification of taproot. Taproot look like this, na? Modification of taproot. Turnip is also a modification of taproot. Beetroot is also a modification of taproot. Now, third type of modification for food storage we are going to discuss is this. It is cone-like. It is conical. It is primary root, and you will find secondary root is arising like this, tertiary root arising like this. And here it is a stem. And this one is what basically leaf. Such kind of condition you are finding in the case of which one? Example of conical, you can say better, it is carrot. So carrot is the example of which one? Conical. Turnip and beetroot is example of napiform. Fusiform example is which one? Radish. So radish, turnip, carrot, these all are the modification of taproot for storage of food. Anyone have any doubt? Anyone have any doubt about these three modification of the root for storage of the food? Clear in the mind? Is it all right? Can we move ahead? Based on the shape, fusiform shape, napiform shape, swollen, sudden tapering. Here swelling in middle, sudden tapering gradually, and these are somehow cylinder. And here it is cone-like structure in carrot. Understanding the idea? Now we are going to talk about tuberous root. So in tuberous root, I will write here shape is what? Irregular shape. Here not a specific shape is there, it have a irregular shape. And tuberous I will write two type. Tuberous I will write here taproot, and here I will write adventitious root. Tuberous taproot and adventitious root, irregular in shape. Example of tuberous taproot is mirabilis. That is which one? 4 o'clock plant. Mirabilis plant, it is not in NCERT. Mirabilis plant is a tuberous root, taproot stored for storage of the food, and this example is very, very, very important. Tuberous adventitious root. Example is which one? Sweet potato. Sweet potato. So sweet potato is a modification of adventitious root for storage of food. These line asked many time in entrance exam. So be careful about this. Sweet potato is a modification of root. Which kind of shape they have? Irregular shape. It is tuberous in nature, and it is for which purpose? A storage of food. And modification of which one? Adventitious root. Carrot, radish, turnip, all are the modification of taproot, but sweet potato is a modification of adventitious root. This line is very, very important. Don't forget this line. Understood? Clarity came in the mind or not? And very good. One student writing ki Ipomia batata. Of course, the scientific name of which one? Sweet potato. Then clarity came in the mind. So modification of root for food storage is over. Example, radish, turnip, carrot, sweet potato. Out of 4 example, first 3 example is a modification of taproot, The last example, sweet potato, is an example of which one? Adventitious root. If you are not able to mug up mirabilis jalapa, not a requirement, not going to ask an exam. I simply ask right here. It is a which one? Modification of tap root for food storage. Understanding the idea? Clarity came in the mind. Is it done? So that modification over or not? So this is about the root. Now we are going to move ahead. For food storage, first modification we have seen. Now we are going to see about the modification of root for mechanical support. Modification of root for mechanical support. Two examples given in NCERT, and we will deal NCERT centric. One example given is prop root, and another example is given a stilt root. So very good example of prop root is which one? Banyan tree. And stilt root example is maize and sugarcane. Purpose of both is providing mechanical support. Try to understand with the help of an example. So see, I am drawing a sketch of banyan tree. A rough diagram of a banyan tree. You just assume it is a banyan tree. This is a banyan tree. This is the part above the soil. So here inside the soil, which root is there? Tap root is there. Because it is a dicot plant. Now what you will find in the banyan tree, this is what basically big branches. And branches have sub branches and have so many leaves. So they have a very high burden. Weight of the plant is going to increase a lot due to bigger branches and so many leaves. So what's happened? From the branches, root is arising like this. Root is arising this root like this. And it is going to penetrate in the soil. Getting the thing? This particular root is called which root? Prop root. And it is an adventitious root because it not arise from radical, it arise from part of plant other than radical. So this is also called pillar root. Pillar root. It providing pillar-like a structure, providing reinforcement, support to the plant. And this prop root is a which kind of root? Aerial root. It is a which kind of root? Aerial root. So examiner can ask question in NEET exam, in banyan, which root is present? First option they can give prop root. Second option they can give tap root. Third option they can give aerial root. Fourth option they can give all of these. So what the answer of this question will come? All of these. What the answer of this question come? All of these. Here it is a prop root. Here it is a tap root. And this prop root in air, na? It is in air. So it is a aerial root. So who is going to come as the answer? All of these coming as the answer. Understanding the idea, picture came in the mind. Is all right. Clarity came. Done. So this is about which one? Prop root. Now we are going to talk about stilt root. So the function of the prop root is what? Provide mechanical support. Provide mechanical support. Is it clear? It is done. Over. Can we move ahead? See, all basics is there. Basics is going to ask an exam. Teaching again or reading against it doesn't mean teach or read unnecessary thing. This time also is required to study NCERT and teach NCERT. But the things is what? you deal the things with a great perfection. Got the idea? Now we are going to talk about in maize and sugarcane, what happened? You have seen maize crop or sugarcane plant? Probably sugarcane you have seen, even also you have seen the maize. So what happened? This is the fibrous root. Because both are which kind of plant? Monocot plant. So it is fibrous root. It is which type of root? Fibrous root. Now this is node. And this is internode. Sorry, this is also another node. And between the two node, who is there? Internode is there. Means upper part is stem and it is base of a stem. And from base of a stem, who is arising? Fibrous root is arising. Now what happened? These fibrous root cannot penetrate deep in the soil. This fibrous root cannot penetrate deep in the soil. See now how much delicate hair-like structure are there. It is not stout, so it can puncture in the soil, enter in the soil into deep. It is present in few superficial layer. And this plant of maize and sugarcane is like longer, taller and thin. Now suppose that when wind is blowing, it is very easily get unrooted, na? Tell me, it require additional support or not? It is very easily getting unrooted because this fibrous root cannot penetrate deep in the soil. Clear in the mind? Is it all right? So to provide them extra support, what happening? From lower node, some roots are arising and holding the soil and growing obliquely. It is growing obliquely, and these roots are arising and enter in the soil. Earlier that much soil is held. Now that much soil is held by this plant. Support will increase or not. So this root arise from the lower node is called which root? Stilt root. Is called stilt root. Understanding the idea? So picture about stilt root came in the mind or not? Is it done? So it is also providing the mechanical support. It is also providing the mechanical support. Mechanical support. So these are the two modifications of root given in NCERT for mechanical support. Many other examples are there, but it is not your cup of tea. Unnecessary, don't waste your energy and time in that area from where question is not going to ask. Now entire exam is NCERT centric. So you got the idea, picture came or not came? Picture came or not? It is which one? Stilt root. Done? Clear? So we have seen both modification given in our textbook regarding what? Providing the mechanical support. Is it all right? Can we move ahead? Now we are going to deal about modification of root for respiration. For performing respiration. Or we can also say it as which one? Respiratory root. Respiratory root. So just try to understand the problem first. The plant which grow in marshy habitat have a respiratory root. And these plants are called mangrove plant. These plants are called which plant? Mangrove plant. The plant who are growing in marshy habitat is called mangrove plant. Getting the idea? So, do you know about the marshy habitat? Do you know about marshy habitat? In which area marshy habitat is present? One student write swampy area. Can you tell me any area, which area you will find swampy area is more, chances of swampy area is more? Okay. I think I am just giving you a example, beautiful example of the swampy area. Why you are going here and there? I think most of the students here are from Andhra Pradesh. Is it na? Most of the students are from the AP. Yeah. So, if you are near the Vijayawada, I went once that place, that's the reason I am telling. I went some places there where Krishna river is meeting with the sea. What the place of name of the place, do you know? Where Krishna river is meeting with which one? Sea, Bay of Bengal. I think any place of name Hamsila Devi. Yeah, true. You people went there? You people went there, Hamsila Devi? Krishna river meeting with which one? Bay of Bengal. So when you are going to the coastal region of that area, you will find in kilometers so many mangrove plants are there. Kilometers, swampy area is there. I am not telling about the word that even in the river bank, so many mangrove plants are there. You will find roots are coming out. Roots are coming out. Got the idea? Roots coming out from the soil. Many mangrove, both sides of the road, mangrove plants are there. It's a forest of mangrove plant. Even in the bank of Krishna river, near the which one? So these swampy area is present near the which one? Coastal region, where brackish water is there. So many mangrove plants are there. Understanding the idea? So in mangrove, in swampy area, what is happen? In swampy area, oxygen deficiency is there in soil. And if it is a coastal swampy area, water is also saline. So these are the plant also grow in which one? Saline water, halophiles. Getting the idea? These are the plant. Offline is going on already. One student is asking. Of course, offline started, but throughout the year we are going for a online batch. Got the idea? Offline is going on. The student who are who just want to willing to come in offline, they are coming. But who are willing to stay in the online, there is a online batch also going to occur. Got the idea? Is it clear? Is all right? Right. So what I am telling, just try to understand. In swampy area, oxygen deficiency is there in the soil. Oh, soil spelling I wrote wrong. Wait a minute. Is it clear? It's all right. So what happened in these plant? In these plants, suppose that this is the surface and these are swampy area. These are inside swampy area. Here it is water and these are the swamp. So what's happened here? What's happened here? This is taproot. These are lateral roots. So some of the lateral root move positive phototropic. Lateral root who arise from the primary root moving phototropic and coming above the level of soil. Coming above the level of soil. And these are called pneumatophore. Pneumatophore. And Here in nematophore, who is there? Lenticels is there. And these lenticels doing which one? Lenticels doing gaseous exchange. They are doing which one? Gaseous exchange. So these are called respiratory route. Which route? Respiratory route. Because in swampy area, oxygen deficiency is there. And due to this of oxygen deficiency, root move positive phototropic, came out of the swampy area, came in air and doing the gaseous exchange. So such type of root is present in which one? Mangrove plant. These mangrove plant are growing in coastal region. It is intertidal region. Intertidal region is what? Where tides of the water came in the river as well. And you can say in the deltas of Ganga and Brahmaputra, there is a big mangrove forest is there, and that is called which one? Sundarban. So example of the plant where this respiratory route is present in which one? Rhizophora. Another example is Heritiera. Heritiera is also called Sundari. Sundari. Heritiera is the biological name, botanical name, and Sundari is the Hindi name. And this Sundari is abundantly present in delta of Ganga and Brahmaputra, and that is the reason we called it what? Sundarban. Sundarban. So in Sundarban, which plant is there? Sundari plant is there. What is the genus? Heritiera is there. It is a which one? Mangrove plant. Another example I am writing. Avicennia. These are the some of the mangrove plant: Rhizophora, Heritiera, Avicennia is a which kind of plant? These are some of the mangrove plant grow in marshy habitat, oxygen deficient area, and these plants are also which one? Halophiles. Grow in high salt condition. Grow in high salt condition. Understand the idea about the respiratory route or not? Picture came about the respiratory route or not? Is it all right? It is done. So you understand nematophore? Nematophores are what basically? It is a lateral root who are growing positive phototropic. These plants are present in marshy habitat. These plants are present in swampy area. These marshy habitat and swampy area usually have high salt concentration and deficiency of oxygen. So to survive in such kind of condition, they are exposing some of the root against the gravity toward the light, positive phototropic, and lenticels are there. So they are doing the gaseous exchange from the air, and the plants survive in that marshy area. Otherwise, water marshy area don't have sufficient oxygen for which one? Respiration of the root. Otherwise, if it is not there, plant will die. So when you go to Hamsal Devi area, you will find such kind of root in the bank of Krishna river and in the bank of ocean in abundantly amount, large amount such kind of plants are there. One student is asking, sir, is syllabus reduced this year for NEET 2024? Till now, no notification is there. Correct answer is this. Because NTA have not given any notification कि either we are going to ask from revised NCERT, new NCERT or old NCERT. So, sir, what is the first lesson in the track sheet? Morphology. First lesson I am teaching already. Track sheet started already. Who will conduct the NEET 24? It is also not very clear, either NTA or NMC or both. Getting the things or not? So wait for the notification for that things. Is exam there this week, sir? Yes, exam is there this week. On Sunday there is an exam. what we discuss in the morphology, we will ask in the exam. Got the idea? Your purpose is what? 180. Our purpose is what? How to ask 180 not came. So our purpose is different. Your purpose is scoring 180. Our purpose is what to do you not score 180. And ask from NCERT only. So read NCERT very perfectly. Clear? Can we move ahead? So respiratory route is over. It is done. Now I am going to talk about one more type of route, and that is which one? Epiphytic route. Epiphytic route. And then modification of route is over. Then in fresh class we will start about which one? Stem. So epiphytic route. What is epiphyte? First we are studying about epiphyte. Epiphytes are plant grow on another plant. Not for food, only for shelter or sunlight. Shelter they are greeting for what? Sunlight. An epiphytic plant present abundantly in tropical rainforest. Anybody can give the reason why in tropical rainforest epiphytic plant is present in large number, large amount? Because in tropical rainforest, that forest is a dense forest, highly dense forest. So many canopy strata are present. So many strata is present. So darkness is there in the forest because large number of trees there. Dense canopy is there. So many plants struggle for the sunlight. Understanding the idea or not? So what's happened here? What's happened here? This is the branches of the tree. An example you can say mango. This is a branches of a tree. On this branches, a plant will grow. This is the leaf. This is the stem and this is the root. Here two type of root is there. One is hanging in the air and one is adhering the plant on the stem. This is called clinging root. And this is hanging root. So in hanging root, who is there? A spongy tissue is there. And this is called velamen. This is called what? Velamen. So this hanging root is also called velaminous root. So what's happened? This plant is which one? Vanda orchid. This plant grow on the another plant. They are not asking this plant to give me water. They are not asking this plant to give me food. They are not a parasitic plant. They are only taking shelter from this plant. And what they are doing? They have leaf. Now they are growing in the upper branches. The plant get exposed with the sunlight easily or not. So they are get easily exposed with the sunlight. And when they get easily exposed with the sunlight, they are doing the photosynthesis. They are doing what basically? Photosynthesis. Understanding the idea or not? And later on, these hanging root have a spongy tissue. It absorbs moisture. Absorb moisture present in air. Because a lot of rain occur, so a lot of moisture is there. So they are absorbing the moisture. So they are getting water. They are getting sunlight. They are getting food. Getting the things or not? And mineral, how they are getting? Because this is a dense forest, a lot of leaf, another part is falling, decomposing. From there they are getting from mineral part. Getting the idea or not? So in such a way, they are going to sustain themselves on another plant branch. So such kind of plant is called epiphytic plant, and beautiful example of that is which one? Vanda orchid. So these are the plant grown, another plant not for food, only for which one? Sunlight. And sunlight efficiency is maximum in which forest? Tropical rainforest. And that is the reason these plants abundantly present in tropical rainforest. So velaminous root is present in which kind of plant? Examiner may ask this question. They are present in epiphytic plant. Is it clear? Is all right? So I think who is over with based on NCERT? Root is over. Root is over. Done. Clear? So in next class we will take care about which one? Stem. Root done. We will take care about the stem. So some part of the root we told in the last class, some modification I dealt today. Any doubt, any query, any confusion is there, you can ask. And try to be centric whenever you are studying with the NCERT. They are not going to ask left and right from NCERT. Be focused on the NCERT, revise again and again. Right? And it is somehow difficult part. It is like what? You are watching same movie second time. It is somehow boring. But try to create your interest. You already studied in first year, na? Getting the things or not? So you feel like, yeah, I know everything. And here people become casual. When that approach came, na, I know everything. They become casual, and when the test occur, their score become what? Low. From morphology till which topic we'll ask for this weekend exam? We will ask them to management people to send you the exam syllabus by tomorrow. Okay? By tomorrow. Okay? So all done? All over? Probably you are hungry also, right? Okay, bye-bye. Have a good day to all of you. Thank you for patience for listening. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Bye. Bye.